Yeah, some fights there from German Bundesliga, but we'll get back to that surely later. Joseph Atawa is here in the studio. Joseph, good morning. Good to have you.
Well, good morning, guys. It feels great to be on this platform once again. So much happened over the weekend, from the English to the Italian, and also the Spanish La Liga. Real Madrid crowned champions for the first time since 2012. It was massive.
Massive stuff. So before we'll get, I know you have a lot to say, but we need to quickly just round off the Nigerian Professional Football League. That match between the Shooting Stars of Ibadan and IfeanyiUbah. I mean, that result is just incredible. Fantastic.
You know what it means when you're playing, you have a player has been sent off. Bright was sent off in the 72nd minute. Bright Oyedikachi, he was sent off in that game. But then somehow, IfeanyiUbah just finished the business. They didn't reduce the speed or the spring they started with and all that. Sunshine, when they started, I mean, our Shooting Stars, they started well. But
Joseph, how do you expect
the goals coming in? Just take a look at
the first goal there.
Clinical, good finishing. The celebration.
Poor defending, obviously.
Well, I think the only reason why we are talking about, IfeanyiUbah winning away from home 3-0 is because in Nigerian Professional Football League, you and I know how difficult it is getting away win. So when you see it,
look at his break. Look at his break.
We went on and on. I thought he wasn't going to finish it, but somehow he did well, and the goalkeeper just came out, and the ball was in the net.
I mean, the goalkeeper was left stranded, really. I mean, there was no defense in front of him. He had to do something. He had to make a decision. Unfortunately, that decision, didn't help the situation at all because the IfeanyiUbah still went to score.
He saved.
Yeah, incredible. What a day.
Was fouled, and they gave a penalty. And because I didn't know what he told him.
A bit of mind games is allowed. They just put him off.
And this is me, #1 in Nigeria.
Just put him off.
And that's it. No wonder he was actually named man of the match.
Terrible game for Trieste on the day. I mean, to compound the problems.
Not easy at all. And of course, the third one came. This was the red card, Bright got. First was given a yellow. I mean, this incident, I didn't understand this because he didn't foul the player, but somehow the referee came and he got his first yellow. And the second one happened before you know it, and he was sent off in the second. And now this is the second sending. This is the other one, the red card. And
I mean, look at that reaction. Good one. The guy
they were leading.
Yeah, okay. He thought it would have been a bit different if they were not leading, right? But it's good to see him just obey the referee and just walk off the pitch without much ado. But kudos to IfeanyiUbah because they didn't let that affect them at all. Just went on to add the cherry on the cake.
I mean, they did well. As I was saying, the only reason why we're talking about is difficult to get away wins. And for the first time this season, we saw a team, get 3 goals away from home without conceding.
That's the deal.
Massive. And I hope they sustain, this momentum going into other games. Getting away win, such a big win. We'll definitely, count in other games.
1-0 away from 2-1, smash and grab. Exactly. But this one, this wasn't smash and grab at all. This was like straight up beating. And you even get a card in it, and you continue with that. They couldn't even score. I think you give it to Eze1 because he was fantastic under there.
Yeah, because that penalty save very crucial as well. Because who knows? Yeah, that could have, Trieste had scored that one. He could have, give them the upper hand, but he made sure that wasn't the issue. So that's it for the Nigerian Professional Football League match day 20. Let's talk about the German Bundesliga now.
All right, before that, we'll listen to reactions from that. Of course, Eze1 also talking, and the coach and manager of the club.
We came here to get 3 points. We know they gave us one hell of a time in Newi, so we were well prepared. We know that to come here is not going to be easy, but we have to give our best. And football is all about taking your chances. The boys were well focused. We had an early goal, and we built upon it, and we killed the game in the second half.
For today, my star of the match is my goalkeeper, IfeanyiUbah, #1, Nigeria #1. He was superlative. I mean, you can see beautiful saves and a lot of one-on-one catches, and he deserves it. The team played very well, but he's the #1 for today. This is football. Sometimes it might not be your day. So they are good players, very young players, but experience counts as well.
Yeah, I think by the special grace of God, the second round has just started. It's a gradual process. I think we've taken this maximum 3 points. We have to go back to work very well so that at the end of the season we'll see where we are.
Yeah, end of the season, that's what everyone is waiting for. Now let's talk the German Bundesliga, the drama that happened on the final day. It wasn't about the title, but then it was about Hamburg, keeping their prestige position, being the only team in the German Bundesliga not being able to go on relegation since inception.
Well, I think for Hamburg, fantastic one for them. I mean, they fought Wolfsburg till the end in that one, dramatic win for them. And you saw the way the fans, jubilated for. I think come next season, it might not, be the same scenario because we've seen Leipzig this season, seen what they've been able to do. I mean, Leipzig up Dortmund from the traditional position of second next to Bayern. So I think next season it will be a little bit tougher. So hopefully they start well because I think they started shaky this season and affected them. Hopefully next season they build on that. But massive, they keep celebrating this. It was a deserved victory because from the blast of the whistle, they played to the end.
Yeah, but that's
pictures we saw before, right?
Yeah, good for Hamburg for maintaining their top flight status. But this one, Bayern really was all over a few weeks ago. But perfect send off for Philipp Lahm and Xabi Alonso.
Perfection to the point. When you have players who decided to just play, Xabi Alonso, came from. We know he came from another club. He was with Liverpool, Real Madrid,
yeah.
But then we're looking at Philipp Lahm. I mean, he's been like captain forever.
Correct.
But now he's going on the high. He's not going to any other clubs. He retired. And I'm like, how old is he? Why is he doing this?
He's given his reasons. I mean,
well, look at it. He has won everything as far as
so what's that to play for again?
The World Cup, he's won everything. So if he's moving to any other club, maybe for the money, but I think he's done more than enough for Bayern. So retiring at this point in time, well deserved, and I think that was a perfect send-off, as you said.
Perfect send-off, going out with a win, with a bang. Look at the two of them, right? Champions again, 5 times in a row. So, that's about it for the German Bundesliga. We'll see what happens next season. Obviously, Bayern will start as favorite again. Special shout-out, definitely, to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, top scorer, 31 goals. That's London fits.
Massive.
31 goals.
It says a lot about, for you to challenge the likes of Lewandowski, to the top gun, says a lot about your quality.
Yes.
And, no wonder why Manchester United and also Real Madrid are all looking for his signature at this point in time. So, Aubameyang has been able to prove
for 3 seasons right now.
So he's leaving this summer.
It might be difficult. But Borussia Dortmund let him go. But in football, never say never. If the right money comes, I think
it's not a big deal. They sell their players.
It's not a big deal. They'll get Kelechi Iheanacho. I mean, they're targeting him already. Now let's talk about the EPL. I mean,